Oh, I can definitely feel that this is fiberglass. Oh my goodness. Can you see that? Oh no. I messed up big time. I should have used gloves. I can see tiny fiberglass splinters in my hand.
All right, guys, today we are starting something very exciting. We are renovating our newly purchased 90s Caravan. After spending years living in everything from a double-decker bus to an American school bus and plenty of vans, we decided to get a Caravan to tow behind our Tesla Model X. In this episode, we're taking it out for a weekend camping trip, but before we can hit the road, I am racing against the clock to install a diesel heater. It's going to drop to close to freezing, and we've got no way to keep warm. Last time we slept in the cold, Neo got sick, so I've got to get this done in time. Also, I've got to figure out how to attach some solar panels on the roof so we can stay charged when we're off-grid this weekend. Right, let's do this.
This is the first episode of renovating our Caravan. I'm in my garage. It's a complete mess right now. But the first thing I need to do is, I bought these little, I didn't even know these existed, but I don't want to drill through the roof of the Caravan. So I bought these bolts. These are called elevator bolts, but they do similar things like this for ships and stuff, where I think you can glue or attach this end to a surface. Yeah, this can glue down and then you can bolt stuff. So I've got these little butterfly nuts, and the solar panels have these like eyelets that these can be like pinned onto the roof. I think that'll work, but the problem is I have to grind off this annoying little square. See the edge of this at the bottom here? Below the thread, there's this little square kind of section, and I have to grind them off. I've already done this one to test it, but basically I've got 6 more of these to do. So yeah, I've got 6 more of these to do, and then I can glue these onto the roof of the Caravan, 4 for each solar panel, and then we'll mount those on the top. And we are leaving first thing tomorrow, so I need to do it now, even though it's raining outside. So first of all, safety first, and then grinder is the first step. So oh crap, I think I'm damaging the thread too much. Okay, next up, Dremel, just to get some more detailed kind of trimming. Did most of the work with the grinder, but I don't know if you can see, but these are the eyelets I'm talking about. So that basically needs to go all the way through. Yeah, that's good. Right, 5 more to do. Okay, it's raining, so I can't attach the solar panels on the roof right now, but I have just spent a little bit of time undoing these, pushing them through this gland nut, and this is going to live here. It's not the neatest way of doing the solar, but I can't really think of another option. I'd rather do that than go into the top, I think. I think so anyway. I'm having a quick look inside, and the option is either it's going to come through the wall here, or maybe like through the ceiling here or here. Maybe it's like bang in the middle there. You know what, for now, maybe I do just have them hanging through here like that. Maybe that's the best option. Okay. Thanks to BetterHelp, who are a paid partner for today's video. I want to take a moment to talk about mental health. Even though I focus on positivity and living life to the fullest, I've definitely had my moments where things have felt overwhelming and stressful, and I've sometimes kept those struggles to myself, especially when I'm surrounded by people that look to me for support. I'm also someone that needs to verbalize things to figure them out, and I've realized that talking to a professional can really help. So that's why I'm excited to partner with BetterHelp. It's an online therapy platform on a mission to make starting therapy easier and help you navigate life's challenges. It's simple, you just fill out a questionnaire and it will match you with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. So you can start getting the help you need fast. One of the best features of BetterHelp is that if your first therapist doesn't feel like the right fit, you can easily switch to another until you find someone that you really connect with. So if you're feeling stressed, anxious, or just need someone to talk to, visit betterhelp.com/FunForLouis to get a special discount on your first month. Take care of yourselves, and remember, it's okay to ask for help. Right, let's get back to the video. Next up with the Caravan I'm gonna try and install a heater. Now, because of the huge power consumption of electric heaters, for the moment, I've gone with a diesel heater. Now, long term, I wanna find a way not to have to use fossil fuels to heat the Caravan, but we are going away this weekend and it's gonna get very cold. I think it's potentially gonna go down to like 6 degrees, maybe colder. And Neo's been a bit ill, so it's a bigger priority to get some heat into the Caravan. And with a diesel heater, we can leave it ticking over all night, hopefully, and it will just keep us nice and toasty. I had one of these I installed in the school bus in the US, and we used it a bunch. It was amazing. I've also had one of these diesel heaters in my double-decker bus back in the day, and it used to be like snowing outside and it was like a sauna inside. It was like lovely and toasty. So this is one I found on Amazon. It was a little bit more expensive than the others. I think the cheapest ones were like 70 quid and this was like 130 quid. But it's pretty self-contained. It has everything I need. All I need to do is give it a 12 volt input to start the ignition. This is the air intake, and then I need to fit an exhaust, which it comes with, and then a pipe to pump the air into the Caravan. And then apparently it's like Bluetooth controlled and everything, so I think there's an app, which is incredible if that's true. So this one comes with a 5-litre fuel tank inside. So it needs a starting current of 12 amps to start it. Input power, it uses 40 watts. It gives out the equivalent heat power of an 8 kilowatt electric heater, which is insane. It's probably too much, but we'll give it a go. So this comes with an exhaust pipe and a little muffler, or whatever this is. Reduces the noise. And then this is an extending outlet pipe that will pump the hot air where I want it. And then, yeah, wires for the 12 volt connection and some Jubilee clips, clamps, hose clamps, whatever you want to call them. So my question is, do I install this permanently in the Caravan with the exhaust pipe going out the Caravan like I have in all my other vehicles? Or do I have this so I can portably just lift it outside the Caravan and pump the hot air in, meaning everything flammable and hot is outside the Caravan, which feels safer, but a lot more hassle having to carry it out every time. And if it rains, there's a danger there that it will get wet and stuff. So first of all, I'm just gonna have a look around and see if there's somewhere obvious where I can drill a hole and somewhere obvious that this can live safely. I love that it's self-contained. Yeah, the first one I had in my double decker was just the heater on its own, which is this bit, and the second one that we had on the school bus was kind of self-contained, but it still needed to be lifted off the floor so the exhaust could come out without burning anything, and I had to get a bunch of heat resistant kind of material and stuff, which I might still need to do for this, but anyway, let's have a little look around. Right, now part of me thinks it's a real shame to have to drill a hole through the Caravan because it's so perfectly weatherproof and damp proof, but I'm gonna have a look, see where there's some options. Also, little sneak peek, this van behind me is a van build project that our housemates are working on, Jamal and Beth. I don't want to give away too much, but they're going to do a whole series on their channel, which is going to be epic. I'll make sure to link you once they start that. It's going to be fun. We're going to be doing up our Caravan and van at the same time. Okay, right. A little look underneath. Right, I'm starting at the back, seeing if there's somewhere obvious. It makes more sense being at the front and then pumping the hot air through the Caravan so it's not right under where we're sleeping. I'm going to have a little look under here. Okay. In the last video, I was showing you the DJI power bank that powers our laptops, phones, even cooker and stuff. So that's what we're going to be using at the moment. I did briefly mention there is a 12 volt system on here. So this gives us a couple of USB outs, and I think it powers some of these lights, these LED lights or filament light bulbs or whatever these are. And that runs off a big lead acid battery, which is down here. So this is what this is running off. I assume this is lead acid. It looks kind of new. This long term, we might not need this, but I'll leave it in here for now. It's the setup that was here. So this looks like there was a water hookup here at some point. I don't know what these electrical cables are. Is there a pump? Maybe there's a pump. Not really sure what that is, but it's been disconnected. So I do wonder, is there a way of having the heater down here and the exhaust going out of that hole without doing too much work? It might be a bit too close to all these electrics. So I guess I don't want to cause myself too much hassle in the future, and that's why I'm trying to figure out the best spot to have the exhaust pipe come out for now. And it might be down here somewhere. So this is the electrical input, and potentially this could change. Maybe I could put that electrical input here. That could work, because that actually makes more sense. And then the exhaust could come here, which is where the, yeah, this could make a lot more sense. This is where the heater could go. Okay, so here is the heater. The exhaust currently is coming out this side. So the question is, could we line it up here and just have the exhaust pumping out there? And then we want fresh air maybe coming in that side. Well, I guess not. I guess that could be hot air, which is then heating. Does that need to be cold air? I've actually been using ChatGPT to help me solve little things like this. So let's ask her, see what she thinks. Do you know those little diesel heaters that you can put in vehicles?
Yes, those small diesel heaters, often called Chinese diesel heaters, due to their affordability and popularity, are commonly used in vehicles like vans, RVs, and boats to provide heat in colder weather.
Okay, I've got one and I'm installing it. My question is, the air inlet, does that have to be sucking in cold air, or can it be sucking in the circulated warmer air inside the vehicle?
You can have the air inlet inside the vehicle, allowing it to pull in the already warmer, circulated air. This can actually help the heater be more efficient, since it won't have to work as hard to warm up colder outside air.
Perfect. Wait, how helpful is that? Okay, that's good to know. So really all I need to think about is, where do I want to pump the air? Maybe it's fine just kind of pumping it into this back space until we figure out what we're doing here. And then I can put the ducting in once we figure out where we want to pump the air. I need exhaust insulation wrap tomorrow. I've left this way too late because we're actually going tomorrow, so I need to see if there's somewhere I can buy it nearby. Okay, there's a few things I'm thinking. I'm thinking I need to figure out the 12 volt input, and I kind of want to run this heater before I install it anyway, so I might go fill up my can I bought. I bought a 10 litre can to fill up with diesel. I go and fill that up, and then we'll get on to the next stage. Have a little look in the garage and see if I have anything that could work as a heat shield. Good news is I cleared up in here quite a bit. Still not perfect. Oh, right, there's a box of heater pipes and insulation, which I'm going to have a look in, see if this is going to help. By the way, I know you're seeing the Beetle behind me and you're probably like, when the heck are you going to finish the Beetle? It's on my to-do list. After I start the Caravan, maybe we don't need to finish the Caravan, but I'd like to do some work on the Beetle. I think I was highly ambitious to think that I was going to get it done last year with Neo being born and stuff, so thanks for being patient. I can use this ducting. This is cool because I can actually split where the heat goes later on. But yeah, none of this is actual heat insulation. Okay, let's go and get diesel. Got the diesel can.
Just filled up the diesel, but annoyingly, it just dripped a little bit and it just goes everywhere, and I just don't want to get it inside the car. I'm trying to wipe all the spilt diesel off, but it's probably going to make the car smell. This is another thing I don't like about fueling things with petrol and diesel. It just stinks and gets everywhere. I'm thinking I might just order that exhaust heat shield and hope it arrives first thing in the morning before we go, because then at least I can kind of wrap it when we're there. I'll wait and fill it up with diesel once the exhaust pipe's installed, because I might just flip it like this. Okay, so I think it has to go at the end. Okay, right, putting on the power cables. I think I've got the 12 volt hooked up. I'm just going to fill up the tank, maybe half, just to get some diesel in there. I'm hoping there's not much more I need to set up. Cool. I think that's put enough in for now. Okay. A huge rainstorm came through. It's a bit of a mental day. It's like bright sunshine and then heavy rain. Anyway, it's got a little bit wet. I think I figured it out now. I've powered it to a stronger connection, and let's see if this works. Right, I can hear it powering on. We should see some exhaust puffing out, and then I should get this to get really hot. Nice. Okay, it's drawing 60 watts to start with, and then it says maybe it needs 40 watts of power once it's started. So that is blasting hot air now. I feel pretty confident that I can just put that exhaust pipe out the side. Right, I managed to download the app. Check this out. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so I can reduce the temperature. Oh, that's so good. Voice prompts. Can I just turn these off? Disabled. There we go. Get those off.
Nice, lovely. Pretty torn where this should go because there's a lot of electrics around here. I was thinking, oh, I could take this out, but then this is all plastic casing, which would need to be replaced with something metal. It looks like there's a huge square hole cut, and I don't need that much space. What I could do is find another area and just drill a hole straight through for the exhaust. I don't know. I need to tinker. I need to figure out something. I actually couldn't screw this in and fit the exhaust pipe before we left for the weekend. So it's Friday night. I'm staying in the caravan tonight. It is pretty cold outside. It's gonna go down to like 4 degrees. Raya and Neo have gone home. So luckily tonight is the tester night for me. I need to get the exhaust pipe out safely, no fumes coming inside the caravan. Callie's with me to test out the heating as well. I think we're going to be good. I've looked underneath. The floor of this caravan is made of wood, so I can just drill through it with a hole saw. And I've got this exhaust cladding that arrived that I got in time. So this is like some exhaust wrap. So this basically shields the heat of the exhaust pipe. It's got some metal ties to hold it all together. So I did this in the school bus as well. It works really well. I think it smokes a little bit when it first heats up, so I'm just gonna have to make sure I ventilate in here a little bit. But I'm gonna drill a bigger hole than's needed so I can wrap this around a few times as I'm going through. Like I said, I did the same on the school bus and it was fine. So this is the plan. I've got my hole saw here. I'm gonna drill through the floor with this. This is more than wide enough for the exhaust, so it won't be anywhere near the actual wood. It'll be triple, quadruple wrapped in the heat insulation at the entry point and all the way down until it's out the vehicle. And then I'm going to vent it along to the side and then up and out, or just out from the side basically. So that's the plan. So I found where I want to drill. I'm going to drill now because it's getting late and there's a few other people camping and I don't want to keep them up. So this is the one loud thing. It's this and then screwing the heater down. That's going to be loud, but I think this will be fine. So let's give this a go. Check that out. Straight through, baby. Now the good thing is, if I do need to close that up, I can slot that bit of wood back in with a little other bit of wood screwed to it and it should just close that hole up. So I'll keep hold of that in case we need to reposition the heater, but I'm pretty happy with this. I feel like a bit of urgency is a great motivator to actually getting stuff done, and the fact that it's going to get cold tonight is a good motivator, and the fact that Ryan and Neo are coming tomorrow. So let me just make sure I don't lose that. Oh, I think I poked it through, didn't I? This is going to just go down there like that. Lovely, lovely jubbly. Let's wrap this around now. Should be a pretty cool way to do it. Oh, I can definitely feel that this is fiberglass because I can, oh no guys, I should have used gloves. I can see tiny fiberglass strands. Oh no, I might be screwed. Oh, they're everywhere. Good job I got the vacuum cleaner. Oh no, I think I've got fiberglass splinters in my hand. Oh my goodness. Can you see that? Oh no. Oh no. I messed up big time. Okay, is that working? Don't know if you can see this, but I'm gonna try and attach the exhaust pipe here. I need to connect with a little Jubilee clip. It's pretty good. It might be too close. No, it might be perfect actually. Yes, bro. Woo! Right, my hands are absolutely destroyed from fiberglass particles, but I think it's in. So before I screw it in, I think, because it doesn't need to be screwed in right now, I'm just going to test it. Realised I didn't check the exhaust pipe outside, so whilst that's firing up, before the exhaust pipe gets hot, I'm just going to check that it's venting into the right place. Okay, it's on the grass now, which would be bad because it would just catch fire to all this grass, but let's go and see if there's some hot air coming out inside. I think I can do a better seal underneath as well at some point, but this is good. We are in business, check it out. Pumping out hot air, that is lovely. Ticking away. Just need to screw this down now, here and here. I'm pretty sure
This is going to keep the Caravan nice and toasty. And then what I can do is add the exhaust muffler on at some point, just outside. I think might quieten it down a little bit. It is the next morning. I slept pretty well. It was actually too hot. The diesel heater I bought, even on its lowest setting, I had to like pop the roof, which creates ventilation and heat loss, and I actually had to crack a window a little bit to get optimal temperature. This diesel heater has like 10 heat settings. I think this would feel like the back of a lorry, or I don't know why I didn't get a smaller one. But anyway, there's a bit of advice. If you're gonna get a little diesel heater, get a really tiny one because they're just so overkill. Anyway, heater's sorted. I just need to screw that in place. Final thing is, we need to just get the solar panels mounted. I've positioned them. I've got the things I need to attach them. It shouldn't take long. And I think instead of marking it all out, I think I can just basically attach the little bolts that I think I can attach these little bolts that I managed to grind down, and then put on these little sticky pads I've got to attach them onto the roof. So yeah, I'm just going to drop the roof now and see if I can line that all up. Yeah, let's do it. Not want to break this roof. Okay, let's put these on. Spread the weight. I think these are going to work well. All the bolts and nuts are on. Now I need to position these. Right, I'm pretty happy with mounting these solar panels. I just hope driving at speed, it doesn't lift them. And I might need to put a little lip at the front to stop the air getting underneath them and trying to push them up. But that's another job. That is another job. Now I just need to run the cables inside. I can link them to the power bank and then we're good to go. I think that is it for episode 1 of renovating the Caravan. We've got the heater installed and working. We've got the solar panels installed. I already checked they were working, so that's good. So solar, heating, and then when we get back from a trip that we're going on, which I'm gonna be making tons of epic content on this channel from, and on a couple's channel. When we get back next month, me and Raya are gonna continue decking out the interior, figuring out the layout, what we want, replacing the kitchen, just modernizing it a little bit. We wanna keep the character. I got some fun ideas for the outside as well, just making it pop a little bit more. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Caravan renovation vlog. I really enjoy doing these little mini series of renovation projects I'm doing. If you've got any suggestions, things that you've noticed that I've done wrong, always welcome in the comments. Yeah, any positive suggestions too of things that we could do in the Caravan. And I'll catch you in the next vlog. Peace out, enjoy life, and live the adventure. Boom.